that chord. Clouds down on this rain, tears in my eyes on this pain. Black on white upset, I'm over you. Can I always play the honky tonk sure feels like home. Help me get over you. Down, down. Driving crazy, lonely.
Okay, it says one of y'all are here. Thank you for tuning in. I'm promoting my guitar tutorial channel, Clyde Lampley up at Three Chord Country. I do basic guitar tutorials and I focus on older players and beginners. And I make chords that are complicated for most new beginners and older players. I try to make them easier. I show you workarounds for them. And that's what I do. So if you guys have any questions while you're here, please ask. If you want a song, you can put in the comments. I'll try to play it, but I'm really not here to impress you with my playing. I'm here to help you guys that are interested in learning guitar that may be putting it off because of difficulty. You know, arthritis, guys. I'm 69 years old. I'm an older guy, and if I hadn't been playing on and off throughout my life, I probably have a lot more difficulty than I do. But these are the kinds of things I do on my channel. I'll show you some exercises where you can stretch your fingers and build strength in your fingers and do what they call spider walks and all that kind of stuff. Uh, if you have any questions or comments, put them down there. I appreciate you stopping in and I'll be glad to answer them for you. Can you play Don't Fade Away? No, I tell you what I'll do though. What group does that? I will learn it. That's what I do also. Thank you for asking me. Anytime anybody takes the time to ask me for a song, I'll try and learn it if I don't know it, and that's how I improve. Uh, Somebody recently asked me about a Neil Young song. Now, I couldn't think of one right off bat, so I went and learned one, and I did a tutorial on it on my channel. You guys may know some of Neil Young's stuff. I don't know. Keep me searching for a heart gold. That's what I do, fellas. If I don't know a song, I'll try to learn it. And thank you for requesting that. And tell you, whoever that was that asked that, subscribe to my channel. See if you don't see a video up there next week on it. Fade away. Okay, thank you for that request. Now let's see, what does it say down here? I subscribe to you. I love your videos. Thank you so much, Riza. I can't really read that, but any Dale, Riza Dale. Anyway, thank you. Now, if you know anybody that's interested in guitar or just basic plain old entertainment, send them up to my channel. You don't have to play music to watch these videos. I mean, it might motivate you to get involved in playing an instrument if you don't. Perhaps you got a guitar laying around the house and you just hadn't picked it up because you're afraid too hard and all that stuff. Well, it is kind of hard, but anything worth having and worth doing requires effort because putting your fingers on steel strings are not a natural act. I mean, that's like sticking my finger in the fire. I wouldn't do that. I mean, after I found out it burned, I quit. But if you want to play a guitar, you got to. Now, there's some options for you guys that have difficulty chording, uh, because you don't have the hand strength. Get yourself a set of medium gauge strings on your guitar, or even light gauge. You'll find that light gauge strings are easier to bend. Now, if you still have difficulty even with light gauge strings, get yourself a nylon guitar, guys, what they call a catgut string. get yourself a little nylon guitar for $100 or something, and you'll find that that won't be so rough on your fingers. Uh, Here, I'll show y'all something, fellas. I don't know if y'all can see the end of my fingers. I don't know how good this camera is, but you got to pay your dues, get them calluses, and that's what it takes. So, uh, any of you guys have any other questions about anything related to music or anything? Just ask me, because I'm here trying to get subscribers, and I'm trying to uh, build up watch time. Us YouTube channels, we don't get credit for shorts. I don't know, all y'all know that. I thought everybody did. Uh, but I looked at my analytics and I've got 60,000 something views here in the last 28 days. Now that ain't a lot, but most of them are on my shorts. They're not on my main videos. And it will help other channels too, guys. Most of us now learn how to put a link down in our shorts so that you can hit that link and watch the video. I mean, it ain't much more than watching the short. If you watch my tutorials, I try to keep them short. They're a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes. And occasionally there are a couple of them that are 4 minutes if they're more involved. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. And please, if you have any questions, because I see there's 10 of y'all, my God. Thank y'all for stopping in. Please put your questions down there in the comments and I'll try to answer them for you, whatever it's about. I play anything on my channel from old country. I grew up in Mobile, Alabama, out in the country. Uh, I lived so far back they had to pump sunshine where I live, fellas. We had to get water out of a well. It's kind of like living in the Philippines over here. They have these, what they call a boom boom. That's a water pump before you go out and get your water out of the well. Ain't none of that news to me. I grew up that way. So let's see what the question is. It says, what's your favorite scales? Uh, it's not necessarily my favorite, but it's the one I studied the most is the A minor pentatonic. Now, why is that? Well, all the rock and roll, Eric Clapton, everything, blues, everything else comes out of that A minor pentatonic. And of course, BB came along and he added the BB box, which is up here 9 through 11, I believe it is. But the A minor pentatonic is a scale that I suggest all guitarists learn, and I would even go as far as to say I don't think you can ever learn it all. The A minor pentatonic, guys, is called the moneymaker in music. Now, you need to learn your basic C scale, the chromatic scale, and I teach that, and we do this thing here with a spider walk. I miss it. You can make it. You can make your scale all over it. Learning where your notes are, that kind of thing. Identifying on your string. You only need to learn 2 strings, guys. And really, you probably get by with one. This top E string up here, they call the 6th string. Learn the notes here. Learn the steps, that kind of thing, and what those steps represent. Each one of these here represent a half step up in pitch, okay? This is open as an E. You hit that right there, now it's an F. Move it up there, now you got an F sharp. Move it one more fret, you got a G. G sharp, A sharp, B. Now B and E are kind of funky because instead of being perfect thirds, or you need a root, a third, and a fifth to make a chord. B is different. So there are no half steps between B and C. Then you go back to your C sharp, G, D sharp, E. Now, your E's up here on the 12th fret. I missed something somewhere. A sharp, B, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Basic music theory, guys. That's what I teach. Try to make it simple. Um, you do not have to know music theory, by the way, to play a guitar, but it sure helps to know a little bit of it. If you know, for example, that if you make a G, okay, if you do bar chords, let's take a bar chord for example. You drop that bar chord down like this, and that's they call it an A shape now. But actually, it's the 4 chord in the key of G. What is it? G, A, B, C. That's the C. And what's the 5 chord? Well, you slide up one whole step and you got your D. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff I teach on my channel. And if you have difficulty making bar chords, there's ways around bar chords, fellas. If you know how to make a basic F chord, what we call a Melba F, just slide that scutterbug up. Now you got an F sharp, now you got a G. G sharp, A sharp, B. Or play in a triad. Those kinds of things. That's the kind of stuff I try to show on my channel. Good music, Grandpa, thank you. Uh, thank all you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Uh, I know you could be scrolling through YouTube here, and I thank you for taking the time to stop here. But I don't want you to take your time and waste it. If you're here to learn about music and that kind of stuff, I can help you with it. I'm not here to impress you that I'm a great player. I'm not a great player. I'm not a great singer. I'm not any of that. But I got enough skills in both areas that I can do a basic tutorial for you. Uh, what does it say? Play? All right. Well, let's see. Here's the last one that I put up. Now, most of you guys don't know this. If you call me Grandpa, I know you don't know it. There's a Merle Haggard tune that I just tonight released a video on called Silver Wings. Silver wings, fading in the sunlight, roaring engines, da 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 da, fading somewhere in the night. That kind of stuff. Fellas, it doesn't matter if it's country music or if it's rock and roll. I also did 2 or 3 tutorials on Rod Stewart. I have Wake Up Maggie, I think, or Maggie May, and it's the Heartache. I try to cover all genres. I love country, but music doesn't have to be confined to a genre. You can have a preference for one, but that shouldn't stop you from looking and exploring others. That's my thoughts about it. What does that say? I'm a great singer. I appreciate that, but I don't know about all that. You know, I listen to guys that are really good. Zach Top, and now I've been following that fellow. In fact, I got some of his stuff. Now he's a youngster to me. I'm 69 years old, so I grew up through all what y'all have called the greatest of all time. What y'all call them, goats? I've seen them come and go. I come back from the days of Fats Domino and Claude King and Jim Reeves, all through. So I've got a myriad of experience in the music genre. I grew up I was a teenager in the 70s, so I know a lot of rock and roll from the 70s. I play that kind of stuff. And even some of this newfangled stuff, I try to play it to get young folks like y'all, maybe some of y'all, to come, and understand. You don't, just because you see an old feller like me playing I Saw the Light or I'll Fly Away, don't mean that's all I know. Once you learn basic music theory, guys, a C chord or a D chord is a D chord for Rod Stewart, just like it is for George Jones. It's only the iteration that changes the tune. Uh, I just did Wake Up Maggie. I'm trying to remember how I did it. Wake up Maggie. Oh yeah. Wake up Maggie, I think I got something to say to you. Late September and I really should be back in school. So I laughed at all you jokes. My love, you didn't need a coat. I couldn't have loved you more if I tried. That kind of stuff, fellas. Or riding in your car, turn on the radio, pulling it closer, and I just say no. That kind of stuff, fellas. That's the stuff I do on my channel. Uh, Now that song I just did, it's by a group called the Pointer Sisters, and it was way back in the 70s and 80s. But if you go to look for a tutorial on that song on YouTube, if you're a guitar player, you're gonna see it in bar chords. Okay. Now everybody can't make bar chords, so I find ways to. That's just a basic cowboy G chord. Boom, 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 boom. And you can still play the song. And that's what I try to emphasize on my channel, fellas. Um, like this. Okay, look, I'm going to show y'all this. Y'all see this here? This is one of the most booger of a chord you ever going to have to make other than this B. This one here. These are hard chords, okay? But most of the songs, if you play long enough, you're going to run across the B minor. Now, B minor can be a problematic chord, and so what you can do to get around that until you can make bar chords, make it like this here. Look, fellas, a stair step. 1, 2, 3. That's your B minor right there, without all this barring and all that stuff. If you'll notice, when I do put a bar up there, I got 2 fingers of the chord already made. This is just another voicing of that chord that's easier. So that if you find a song, I'd really like to play that, but wow, I can't make bar chords. That's what I do. Same thing with this chord right here. It's an A minor, guys. All right, look, that's an A minor, and I'm making it with 3 fingers. And there's a reason I'm making it with 3 fingers, because I want to use this for barring. But you can take and slide that to the 5th fret, and if you can't bar, you can play those 3 strings and still have a C sharp. C sharp minor to be exact. Y'all get what I'm trying to emphasize here, fellas? That's the stuff I do on my channel. It's pretty much a nuts and bolts kind of thing. It's not, hey, look how great I am, because I really ain't that great. Go ahead and scroll, bud. I feel you. Do what you got to do. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping in as long as you have. Let's see. Said hi. Hello, guys that are here. Thank you. I don't know who's new and who ain't. If y'all have any questions, if you put them down here in the comments and hit a like or don't like so this algorithm will know that I've got some viewership, I'd appreciate it. Any questions at all, whether it's about music, whether it's about anything, life in general, I really don't care. I'll answer them for you. Um, as far as my background in music, my uncle was a studio musician out in the country, and he and my daddy sat around, they played when he was at home. And that's where I got my passion for music when I was a little boy. Now, I didn't get serious about guitar until I was 16 years old. I'm not a formally trained musician. I have 1 year of piano. I dropped out after a year. So, I'm just just like you guys. I'm a regular old guy that has an interest in playing music. And I happen to be a better motivator than I am a teacher, I think, or I am a player. So that's what I do on my channel. And if you guys look at any of those videos, you'll see, you'll see a variety of stuff that I've done most recently. And since I don't know which one of you guys tuned in recently, I'm going to go ahead and reiterate this. This is important for upcoming YouTube channels. Guys, thank you for tuning in there. Is it Joe? It's hard for me to see. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Guys, if you watch the short on YouTube, now most videos have a link down there in the description. I've even learned how to do that. I had to get some viewership. But most people, even people that subscribe to my channel, don't know that watching the short doesn't give me or any other YouTuber credit. We have to have somebody view our channel. Most of my videos aren't longer than my shorts. So, if you don't like the video, no interest, obviously don't hit the link. But if you take the time to watch the short, guys, take the time to hit the link down there so that not just me, all YouTube channels that are trying to grow will grow, because algorithm just flat does not care. You either do it or you don't. Kind of like my mama told me when I told her I wasn't going to eat what she put on the table one day. She said, well, you either do or you don't. And that stuck with me all my life. You either do something or you don't do it. There's no in betweens. So that's kind of how the YouTube algorithm is. Anyway, thank you. Keep it up, man. Thank you. And Grandpa, you're a great guy. Love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys that have stopped in. And if, any of you guys are habitual scrollers, have at it. It's okay. I appreciate you stopping. I do. I'm on TikTok also, guys. Now, I'm more on YouTube now because I realize that I've got about a couple hundred videos on TikTok, but TikTok is not YouTube, and I've committed myself to a YouTube channel, and I'm about halfway there on my watch hours and my subscribers. So that's what I'm doing now. Anyway, hello there, Alcom. Thank you all for stopping in. I can't really see how many of you are there, but I'm flattered that you're taking the time, because this does help me gain viewership, time with credit with YouTube. And that's why you see all of us out here sweating our gonads off, sitting around looking at a blank screen with a guitar. I didn't realize this when I got on this, but there are so many great guitarists out here. I follow most of them myself. There's a guy from England. I see him all the time while I'm scrolling through. When I get stuck on a tutorial, I'll go to his channel if I can't find something that I need or like on my channel. But I follow Marty Swartz, Steve Stein, Bill McClellan, and a myriad of others. So, I'm just, I'm just like y'all. I'm just trying to get better. That's all. Says have a gator. My brother have a gator, a guitar. Yeah, I got a guitar. Can you play a solo or finger picking? Yeah, C, C, G. Let's see what the C. Hang on. C and C. Let's see if I can do that again. What's the name of that song? C. Okay. What is that other chord down there? A minor. Is that A minor 7? And The other one is B minor. Wait a minute. Second round, C, B minor. Whoa, it's gone. Wow. Am I surprised? No, I know most of you guys can probably play better than me. I am not surprised at all. I appreciate you stopping in. Guys, like I said before, and this, by the way, this is not my guitar. This is the guitar I gave to my girlfriend's daughter. It's a Taylor. Uh, she's off in school, and when she comes back, she brings it around, and when she leaves it here, I play it. This is why I'm on YouTube. I want to get a sponsor to send me a guitar. I love Yamahas personally. I bought this back in America a long time ago, and I brought it over to the Philippines with me. And since it's here, I'm using it on my tutorials because it obviously has a better sound than anything else I've got. I've got 2 or 3 what I call chunk-away guitars. That means if somebody sits on, be all right. I love to hear what you can put on the chords I send you. I will look at that. I will. Those are some interesting chords. Uh, I don't see them in my chat anymore. They're gone way up there. But that's my point, fellas. Whether you like country and western, whether you like reggae, whatever it is you like, uh, learn the basic fundamentals. You learn to make clean chords. You learn about good rhythm and what they call syncopation. I don't call nothing more than good timing. And they got all these fancy words for vibrato and all that such. It ain't nothing but bending the string and that kind of stuff. I make it simple. It don't have to be complicated, and that's what I do. So, let me see what this says. Hear what you can put on those chords. Anything, alchem, could anything. I love. I'll look at those chords. I'm sure I could do a lot with them. I write songs myself, guys. I'm not here promoting my songs, but if you look up on my channel, you'll see a couple that I've written. Uh, I'm here to let you guys know that it's not too late to pick up a guitar if you're interested in music. It doesn't matter if it's a guitar, if it's a flute, it doesn't matter what it is, or a piano. The only difference in these instruments, some are percussion and some are woodwind instruments or brass. The piano and the guitar are actually classified as percussion instruments. They all use the same 12 notes in music. In fact, any instrument uses those same 12 notes. There are only 12 of them. And that's what I emphasize. Learn the basics, and that will allow you to expand your creativity. Perhaps you're a songwriter. Perhaps you like poems. I don't know. That kind of thing. But it's kind of like driving your car. You ain't got to know how a motor works to drive a car. Evening. Thank you for stopping in. But it helps to know that if when you turn your ignition, it won't crank. Maybe the battery cable's loose. Basic things, guys. It's the same with music theory. The more you know about it, the more empowered you become to become a better musician or front porch picker or whatever. Now, if you're here to do covers for a professional band, this is probably the wrong place to be. I follow those guys. I just teach basic stuff that helps you improve your skill level uh, and try to make it easy. Now, what does that say? Thank you guys for stopping in. I really appreciate that. Y'all hear my mascot? Let me show you. Chaco, come here. Chaco. Yeah, that's the mascot there. We keep him on a rope because he thinks he's a big dog. He'll get hurt if we turn him loose. Chaco, he don't know he ain't a big dog, but you'll hear him on some of my videos also. I can't edit them all out. I never get a video. Sometimes I go somewhere else, but right now I'm here. Anyhow, any questions, guys? Please ask. Yeah. Well, that's the truth. He Chaco. Here, let me show you one more time. Chaco, what you doing, buddy? Ha 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 ha. Oh my God! Then a shit on the floor. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube or not. Evening. My God, Chaco. Excuse me, guys. I've got to. I've got some issues here with. Oh my God, Chaco. Tell them bye bye. Say bye bye. I guess not. Anyway, fellas, looks like I got some dog doo to clean up. Peace out.